This video will show you how to replace your front impact absorber on this Toyota Corolla. This will be located behind your front bumper cover. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Our impact absorber is going to be located behind our front bumper cover. We're going to remove that, so first let's make our way safely under the front of the vehicle. We're under the front corner of the bumper cover. We're going to start dislodging our wheel well fender liner. There's a 10mm bolt, and there's a push clip. We'll start with the bolt. A thorough inspection of all mounting hardware as we continue on. Replace as necessary. It's time for that push clip. For most push clips, you'd want to carefully start removing the center to unlock it, and then you should be able to remove the outer portion. I'm using a trim tool. You can also use a flat blade screwdriver if necessary. Now we can dislodge the inside fender liner from underneath the bumper cover, and we're going to make our way up and behind our fog lamp assembly. This is where we can see our fog lamp bulb with the connector. You can either disconnect the connector or just remove the bulb. If you do remove the bulb from the assembly, it's a good idea to give it a quick inspection. Just make sure it's reusable. This one looks fine. We'll carefully set it aside. Repeat this process on the other side of the front bumper cover. Now we're making our way across the center of our impact absorber. There's two more push clips. These push clips are a little different than the others. We're still going to remove the center, and then we can remove the outer portion as well. Now we're back inside of our front wheel well. We're making our way up towards the upper corner of our bumper cover. There's a 10mm bolt holding the bumper cover to our front fender. We're going to remove that. Now the next thing we need to do is take hold of the bumper cover and press up against the fender and pull this out of place. Now we have movement on this side. We're going over to the other side of the vehicle and go ahead and repeat that process as well. After completing that, we're up along the top of the bumper cover. Right next to the headlamp, you're going to find that you have a rubber bushing with a Phillips head screw making its way down through your grille, your bumper cover, and into the body of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and remove that. A thorough inspection of that. Go ahead and remove the other side as well. Both mounting bolts are out of place. In the center, we have another push clip. Now this is the last thing holding the bumper cover in place, so we're going to hold onto the bumper cover. We can remove that clip. Continuing on, we're going to pull this straight out and away. Keep in mind, it could get caught along either side. Be careful not to cause any damage. Let's go ahead and set that aside. Now if your energy absorber fell out of the front bumper cover, that just slides right into place. We can set that aside as well. Let's go ahead and line that up, press it in. With the front bumper cover out of place, we have a clear view of our front impact absorber. Prior to removing that, let's start along the top with our wiring harness. Just using my trim tool, I'll slide this under here and gently pull this out of place. Just a quick inspection, has two locking ears. Now, if you were to look along either side of your impact absorber, you're going to find two oval ports. Inside of those, there's 14mm headed mounting nuts. That one's out. On to the next one. Now, as we move over towards the other side of the impact absorber, we want to make sure we're pressing the impact absorber up against its mounts. For that, I'm just using my body, applying light pressure, and we can continue on with the two mounting nuts. Give it a wiggle, remove it from the vehicle. There it is, friend. Prior to installation of our impact absorber, we need to make sure we clean and inspect the mounting areas. Along either side, you'll find that you have a metal bracket. You can remove that. We'll just give everything a quick wipe along this area. Wipe that bracket, a thorough inspection, and rest it back in place. Go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side of the vehicle, and we'll prepare for installation. I've applied thread locker to each of my mounting studs. Let's get this in place. While holding it up against the vehicle, we'll continue on with our 4 14mm mounting nuts, 2 for each side. Snug them up, torque those to 27 foot-pounds. We've got our torque wrench set, 27 foot-pounds. That's torqued in place. Up along the top of the impact absorber, we're going to make sure that we reinstall our electrical wiring harness across the top. Double check to make sure it's secured. Now it's time to install our front bumper cover. We'll be extremely careful as we bring this into position. Slide it up against the impact absorber and bring it underneath each one of your headlamp assemblies. We're bringing the bumper cover up and above the upper mounts here so we can install that hardware. We're starting with the push clip along the center. This will hold everything in place for us while we continue on. We'll just double check to make sure we're going along the headlamp as we should, and then it's time for our mounting bolts along each side. Go ahead and align everything as necessary. We'll get those started in and snug them up. Let's do the same on the other side of the front bumper. After completing the upper hardware, we're making our way down along where the bumper cover meets the fender. As I mentioned, the bumper cover needs to make its way all the way along the bottom of the headlamp, but we also want to make sure it's properly aligned with our fender. Once it feels as though it is aligned, go ahead and press it into position. A couple light taps should do. In the corner of the front bumper cover, we're going to install our 10mm mounting bolt. Now keep in mind this only screws into plastic. We don't want to strip anything out. You just want to make sure it's secure. Double check. This looks good. Let's go ahead and tuck the fender liner in and behind the front bumper cover next. For this, we're just going to gently flex things as necessary. Let's just double check this side, and we're going to repeat the process on the other side of the vehicle. Once you've completed that, it's time to install your fog lamp bulbs. Just carefully reach up behind your front bumper cover and install those bulbs. You twist them clockwise to lock them in. Now we can install our protective panel. On my application, I had a 10mm bolt along the front, and we also had a push clip along the back side there. Now we'll just do the same on the other side and we'll meet in the middle. In the center, you remember that we had 2 push clips. Let's go ahead and press in the outer portion, lock them in with the center. One last inspection while we're under the vehicle, and we can make our way back up towards the engine compartment. Okay, friend, we finished our installation. Close the hood, take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.